Hey y'all, we got an update on our baby, Naziah Harris. Let's listen.
Well, we begin tonight with a heart-wrenching update in the search for Naziah Harris. Thank you for joining us for 7 News Detroit at 5. I'm Glenda Lewis. The 13-year-old girl went missing this past January as she was getting off the school bus. Today, Detroit police and the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office announcing they believe Naziah was murdered by a 41-year-old man who had allegedly been molesting her for years. He now faces a long list of charges, including first-degree murder. 7 News Detroit reporter Sarah Michaels inside the Wayne County Criminal Justice Center as police outlined what they believe happened to Naziah. She joins us with the disturbing allegations and why families say this investigation needs to continue.
You look at that face and you do not see the horrors that she had gone through in her short life.
This photo of a smiling, seemingly happy Naziah Harris is believed to be the last one ever taken.
She is smiling and waving and saying hello. But little did she know that she was really saying goodbye.
Hours after it was taken on January 9th, the 13-year-old got off her school bus in Detroit and vanished. Now, 9 months later, the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office is charging this man, 41-year-old Jarvis Butts, with murdering and sexually abusing her.
We did everything we could. They called the police on us.
Naziah's great aunt and her cousin tell me family knew about the abuse since 2022. The young
Y'all, now it's been a lot of people saying that. And it seems to be true. And I think they all need to be in trouble. They all need to get charged. This is ridiculous. I had reservations because that's why she contacted the school instead of the police.
girl lived with her grandmother. They say they called Child Protective Services multiple times and nothing was done.
And they swept it up under the rug. Well, I don't get in my kids' business. We're going to handle it. I'm saying you can't handle it. The proper authorities need to handle it. She did nothing.
You don't get in your kid's business. You had custody over her. She was a little girl. Well, let me say is because she hasn't been found. A little girl, and you saying you don't get in the business? Talking about it'll be handled? You knew this man was doing this? What in the world? What kind of people? What kind of a person allows this? This is sad. This is very sad. Let's continue to listen.
According to Detroit police, Butts had access to Naziah because he and Naziah's aunt had children together.
Mr. Butts targeted and befriended women who had to have sexual relationships with their young daughters.
The prosecutor's office says there is a flood of evidence against Butts, including sexual photos between him and Naziah, people seeing them together the afternoon that she disappeared, texts showing that they planned to meet up, and texts of Naziah telling Butts that she was pregnant. Then search history from Butts looking for abortion methods.
How do a 13-year-old girl walk around your house pregnant and you don't know it?
Not only is Butts being charged with Naziah's murder, he is in custody right now on a different case, and he is also being charged with more counts of criminal sexual conduct regarding 2 other girls under the age of 13 when they were allegedly abused. 7 News Detroit doesn't typically show mugshots, but we're showing this one in case there are any other victims out there. Naziah's body has never been found. She should have turned 14 earlier this month.
For that to only be one person being charged is insulting. It's multiple people involved. This is not enough. It could have been prevented years ago.
Butts is scheduled to be arraigned on Friday. We'll keep you updated throughout this trial. In Detroit, Sarah Michaels, 7 News Detroit.
So hard to digest. Sarah, thank you. Stay with 7 News Detroit. As we continue to follow this heartbreaking case, we'll be in court for the suspect's arraignment. You can find updates on air and online at WXYZ.com.
So this baby been going through this for years. Y'all, I knew the police had more evidence. They knew something. I said in my other videos, they knew something. So the evidence was the pictures between the two and the texts and the conversations. And she's 13. When my daughter was 13, she might have had a phone. She might have, because, you know, I can contact her and, you know, I can get to her. But best believe, baby, I was up in it. And this man got a problem doing this. None of y'all noticed or knew? And he got kids with the aunt, and he's sitting up. You know, it's a guy, excuse me, on my other videos, it's a guy that be in the comments, and he said, I believed every one of his comments. I just didn't speak out too soon. I liked them, and I probably commented back to him, but he was right. He was right. He knew that grandmother knew something more. He knew, and he said it from the beginning. This family has had issues, okay, with certain things. Is why Neziah was in the custody of her grandmother. The grandma, she shouldn't have had custody of nothing. Nothing. Because this baby, and another thing, I know the cousin is very upset, and I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. She is a beautiful little girl. Beautiful. And for some 40-something-year-old man, look like he on all the stuff out here in the street you can find. And like he ain't well taking care of himself or none of that. I can understand with you. But at 13 and pregnant, some kids that happened to, they hide it well. They do. They hide it well because they are afraid. So she could have been hiding it, and maybe she just found out or so. I don't know. So, you know, and then the grandmother don't seem like she was paying too much attention anyway, baby. Because this is sad. They need to fry him. And I mean cooking. Where is she at? Where is that baby at? Doing with a kid. A baby. And you got babies with her aunt. Wonder what he would have done to them. This is just sad. Guys, that's the update on Neziah. I was hoping for a better outcome, and I'm sure you guys were too. And they still have not found her, so let's still hope for a better outcome. Okay? You guys have a great day. Don't allow anyone to steal your joy. All right? All right.